Welcome to Another Look, a film podcast where we go back and discuss a filmmaker's body of work, from their hits to their misses, as well as genres, eras, movements, and everything in between. On this week's episode, we discuss women filmmakers. I think it's an important thing to talk about. We were kind of iffy about talking about it initially just because we didn't want to feel... We wanted it to be natural.
Yeah. We don't want to pick people. We want to pick movies.
Like that they're a genre.
Yeah. We didn't want it to be a genre, but we all agree that it should be something that should be recognized.
Yeah.
So also, before we introduce ourselves and get into something more, we are going to be at the Williamsport Comic-Con at April 23rd.
With Jay Lee.
With Jay Lee Dotson, our buddy Jay Lee Dotson. It's at the Genetti Hotel. I'm not too sure the times or prices of anything yet.
We don't even know where we're going to be.
We don't even
Or
know
if
where
we'll
we're
have
going to be.
electricity.
Yeah,
But-
we'll give more details as we know them.
Yep, just an update. And also, like and review this.
Rate, review, subscribe on
iTunes.
iTunes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm Ian Killian.
I'm Jordan Mushino.
Nicholas Creekball.
Ben Riley.
So, what's everybody up to? How's everybody doing? I think half of us are sick. Half of
Yeah,
us
I'm
are
not
getting
feeling too great.
half
Yeah.
of us are getting sick.
I'm on the spectrum.
So, Nick, what have you been watching anything or what?
Shit. Didn't know we were doing that. Hang on. Go to someone else a minute.
Okay, well, let's talk about the
Yeah.
Oscars real quick.
What an ending that was.
I can't believe La La Land won.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the very end, but I just watched.
Yeah, you didn't. Who cares about the speeches?
Yeah, I just
So,
watched La La Land
typical
win. I was like,
typical
"Oop."
TV turn off.
No,
yeah.
actually, I didn't watch it. I watched the On Cinema, Tim Heidecker's and Greg
Turkington.
Turkington's version of their special. But it was the unofficial one because Greg took over and it's bullshit.
Tim was in Dubai. I
Tim
saw
was
him.
in
He
Dubai.
wrote a post about it today, apologizing for how shitty
It was literally horrible.
Yeah, he
There
apologized
was
for
one
how bad-
microphone and they were passing it back and forth talking.
Like, were they trying to make it
Yeah,
shit?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Who's the guest? Who was the guest? The
Mark something. He was from he was in Better Call Saul.
Oh, really?
He was the guy in the Hummer who got cocky for dealing the drugs.
I can't remember. I'll look him up though.
But it's really funny and awkward. They kept drinking pineapple juice and eating popcorn. But okay, anybody surprised about?
Yeah.
No.
You
Well,
are?
I'm surprised Moonlight won.
Really?
For what?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I am, but I also am not.
I think it's
It's amazing.
It's cool to see because this is my favorite movie of the year.
Absolutely.
It's cool to see that your movie got to that point because I don't know if I had that in a while. You know,
A movie like this has never been a winner, let alone not in a 5-slot Academy Award
it's
thing.
small.
Before, never been
Yeah.
nominated in a movie like this.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks though that it's getting overshadowed. But it sucks it couldn't have just won like a normal movie would win, but it has this stigma with how the gaff with the best picture.
There
That's what
definitely
it-
is a weird
It's
thing.
like
with
that's
it.
what
Yeah.
everyone talks
Oh,
about
I
more
actually-
than
Yeah.
it just winning.
I thought you were also referring to how the change in rules from last year, how they allowed more diversity, more diverse
Clearly,
members.
it showed there was a lot of diversity.
Yeah.
won.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you could say it's politics, but I honestly think if you took all the acting nominees this year, it's a much better group than they were last year.
Yeah.
So who cares? You know what I mean?
That's what's gonna happen when you open up.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
It's better, not worse. It's less of the same shit. You know?
Exactly.
They're not completely there yet. There's still other
Yeah.
like Latino stuff is still
for
kind
sure.
of not represented well.
I
But
saw a fucking hilarious meme of it said, "Congrats to Emma Stone for the first Asian American
Hawaiian.
because of the
Aloha.
Aloha thing."
It pisses me off, though, because then you can't get... then things like Robert De Niro's performance in The Comedian get overshadowed. You know?
I don't know if that was a 2016 movie or 2017, honestly.
Oh.
I think it was 2016.
But what do you do it for?
He did it for the poopy.
Oh,
Yeah.
God
It's
damn
making the poopy.
it. Ugh. Well, I didn't. That's Jordan's favorite movie of 2016. Anyway, yeah, I didn't really watch it, but
I turn back and forth. I don't like watching people's acceptance speeches for some reason.
Really? I love it.
I feel awkward, and then they always try to play them off, and it's just I don't know.
This year was especially weird because not only did they try to play him off, they had little grunts like go up
Really?
to them
Pushing
and
him.
push them. They like grab their arm.
Wrap it
And they're
up,
like,
wrap it
I
up.
thought Ali's acceptance speech was to the point and good.
I thought I watched Viola Davis's.
hers
too.
was the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. That's
Joe Pesci had the best one of all time. His was just thank you, and then he walked off.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I honestly do love some I love Tom Hanks's Philadelphia acceptance speech. I think it's amazing. There's a lot of clips I think that are awesome from the Oscars.
Yeah.
But it was
Mikey Douglas had a good one.
Who?
Mikey Douglas.
What was his?
Was it for Fatal Attraction?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
You brought it up.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I remember seeing it and I thought it was really good.
Did he win for Wall Street?
Yeah, that's what it was for.
Okay.
Duh. How the fuck
And he
did I
said,
forget
"Breathe
that?
is good."
Yeah.
But yeah, Oscars cool. It's over.
Yeah. Right
Yeah.
movie won. That's a very
Well, I was just really concerned about the red carpet. You know what I'm saying? Who's wearing
Yeah,
what?
did you see Dakota Johnson's dress? It was beautiful.
Didn't they have like her and the Jamie Dornan guy have like the same color palette going?
Ooh,
I kept
was
reading
it
about
gray?
that.
She wore like
No,
a
it was like wasn't it gold?
her dress was gold.
Well, speaking of gold, what about CeeLo Green at the?
Is he there again?
No.
I
I
saw a
wish.
hilarious joke about him being the Oscar statue,
Oh,
and somebody
God.
would like take him home.
He's a fucking idiot, but that costume is sick. Someone interviewed, I think it was like some radio station was like, "So why did you do that?" And he's like, "What are you talking about? I wasn't at the grave." Like, it's a whole
Like
other-
it's another persona.
Yeah, and like there's that one gif of him like getting into the convertible, and he goes, he flicks up one middle finger, and then the second middle finger, and he drives away. It's so awesome. But anyway, let's get back to the real shit. Movies. Nick, did you figure out what you watched recently?
I watched.
He's still
Hang on.
struggling. Okay, Ben, how about
Yeah.
Go ahead.
you? Oh my god.
No, go ahead.
We're-
You're gonna have dead air if you don't.
We're all a
go.
bunch of idiots. Well,
Okay, I didn't fucking watch much of anything if I'm honest.
okay. that's
So
fine.
I've been reading The Secret History of Twin Peaks.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Didn't
It's
you
a-
read that?
Yeah, I read that.
Did you read the whole thing?
Yeah.
I'm about 130 pages in. There's a little too much alien stuff for me right now.
It's
it kind
really
of is
like,
a little too X-Files-y.
Oh, it
Ooh.
is.
And I mean,
Who wrote it?
Mark
Frost?
Frost.
Oh.
It's like, so is it a companion? Does it like give you any answers between Twin Peaks, like
It
the end
gives
of the
you-
show?
It gives you a lot of answers about why a lot of characters are the way they are, I would say.
Hmm.
Now, you're probably in a lot of the very old history
I'm in
type
like
of stuff.
the fucking
Like,
Roswell kind of stuff.
Oh, I loved that stuff. But like, yeah, you're I can't think of the guy, but he's only in 2 episodes of like the show.
Milford.
Yeah, Doug
Yeah.
Milford.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's definitely a super prominent part, but you learn about why the log lady has a log and all like her
That's the kind of
experience
stuff
and
Do you
I
stuff.
wanna
want
know
to
that
get
shit?
to.
Yeah, you'll get to that. Don't worry.
Do you want to know that
Yeah,
shit?
does it enhance the thing for you?
I actually loved reading the book.
Oh, that's
I thought
cool.
I thought it was
I
super
do like
yeah.
it.
But Nick's right. Some things, when you explain too much,
Ruin,
it
yeah.
ruins the mystery.
especially when Twin Peaks is a very mysterious
Yeah.
type thing. Honestly, I think that type of information is
adds more mystery.
adds. I think there's so much mystery that little details like this don't really ruin
Okay,
it because it.
It doesn't
It's-
reveal anything huge.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I
all
just-
character
I
driven.
just think more of like the supernatural kind of like otherworldly part, and right now I'm very much into extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
There is.
don't know.
It does get into. I don't want to. Do you know who the archivist is?
Not yet.
I'm not going to spoil it because that's the big twist. So we'll leave.
If
We'll
you
leave
like,
it at that.
if you like Twin Peaks
Yeah.
and like reading about backstory on stuff, it's cool so far. I'm about a third of the way through it.
It's just like that dossier that was released by the
Trump?
Russian spy or whatever about Donald Trump. Same exact thing.
Is there
So, wait, there's
PP in it?
There's
Pissing.
PP golden showers.
Nick, did we figure out what you watched?
Yeah, I watched James Mangold's masterpiece, Copland.
Oh wow, masterpiece.
Yep.
I do really like it.
I fucking love that movie.
He's great in it.
Stallone?
yeah.
James May. Did he make
You know,
Wolverine?
yeah,
Logan?
yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
You know what though?
Did
I'll
he
tell
do
you
the
what-
newest one too?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did the Wolverine and this one.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what though. That cast is just so damn good that if it was, I think Stallone got a little bit overshadowed in a way.
Who's all in it?
Is Ray Liotta?
Ray Liotta's in it, who
Yeah.
oh my God, he's great.
What's
in
the
it.
one with Sean Penn? I get these.
That's Mystic River.
No, not that. I know what Mystic River is. He's a cop.
I
these
it's not
movies.
this.
I get these
De
two
Niro's
movies
in
mixed
it.
up.
Yeah, De
Harvey
Niro.
Keitel's in
Yeah.
it. Peter Berg.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah.
I think the whole idea of him like the deaf
Yeah.
aspect is pretty cool.
Yeah. And then at the end when
Yeah.
gunshot in his ear.
Yeah, I think
the
it's
end sequence is so badass to me. I'm not gonna spoil it.
but it's not like a badass
No,
movie. It's a gripping like drama.
yeah.
Yeah.
I get it confused with Colors. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just caught it on HBO one night and I couldn't stop watching it. Great movie.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that when I saw it too. I think it's like underrated but also like overhyped a little bit at the same time.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say it's his best movie. I
In
think that usually
97.
goes to Walk the Line.
Oh yeah, he did do that too.
Yeah.
In '97, I can remember when it came out. I remember seeing it
Yeah.
on video store shelves. I know it was a limited release, but I don't remember. Did it get acclaim back then? I mean, I know.
Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
97?
Yeah,
That's Titanic year.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it probably got pushed under.
yeah.
Probably got sunk in. You
And
know what
Stallone
I'm
was
saying?
kind of at a lull point in '97.
Yeah, that's not like his peak, really.
Get Carter was a movie that.
Ooh,
kinda,
I wanted to see that so
did I.
bad.
Yeah, he was kind of. It was after Judge Dredd and
Yeah.
some.
What's the one where he's
studs.
a rock climber guy or
Cliffhanger?
Ooh, I
Cliff
love
came
that
out in
shit.
93.
I love that shit.
that the beginning always like made me I don't know. I don't know if
Pumped up.
scared is
Pumped
the
you
right
up?
word.
Oh.
Yeah,
the
it-
person
anxious,
dies.
thrilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Heights.
Oh, his like partner.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That shit always happens. His partner. It's like Jackie Chan's always like, Uncle. You know, his
Yeah.
uncle's always getting punched or.
Speaking of Jackie
Bringing up-
Chan, I laughed at the Oscars when it showed him. I don't know how
And
many
so
times it
Chris,
showed him. But
Chris Davis texted me and said, were you watching the Oscars? Jackie Chan was dancing to Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
So I did miss that about the Oscars. Jordan, what did you watch?
I
or read?
watched, along with Ben and Nick, Get Out by Jordan Peele.
I did see that.
Yeah. I was surprised you guys didn't pick that one.
I'm gonna see that tomorrow.
But it was pretty amazing, you know.
Yeah.
I heard it described as like what Stepford Wives did for gender, this does for race, and I think that's kind of like a perfect comparison.
I could see that.
you know,
Yeah.
and it's awesome. You don't really want to spoil too much, but it's kind of like the perfect satire and commentary.
It's
and it
clever.
even makes fun of like, you know, fake liberals.
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's hilarious.
You recommend?
I do.
I would also recommend.
Is
Mhm.
it scary or is it more thrilling?
It made me anxious.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it is a pretty
Does it
perfect
get
blend.
a little like batshit crazy?
I think so.
Because like there's
Yeah.
like people in like costumes or something.
It's like hard to explain without spoiling
like a metal
it.
like costume or something. It reminded me of like people under the stairs or something.
There's a scene where a guy gets out of the car and he's in like this suit.
Metal suit.
It's not metal, but
Maybe
like
I
a
was.
bond. It looks like bondage or something.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah,
I don't even know what you're talking
can't
about.
At the very
remember that.
beginning, the guy's walking down the
Oh.
street.
Okay. You see, you can't
Ah.
talk about anything without
Yeah.
spoiling it. So
Yeah, I just saw that and it reminded me of people under the stairs when that
Yeah,
guy.
he
when
has
the
that like suit
bondage,
the whole movie.
like,
Oh,
metal suit.
yeah, I know what you're
as a
talking
kid, I was
about.
just like, oh, what is that? That's a kind of
from
cool
Twin
suit, and
Peaks.
it's a gimp
and
suit.
Silver Bullet.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna see that tomorrow. So, but I watched the Netflix exclusive. I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore from Macon Blair, who starred in Blue Ruin and was in
Green
Green
Room.
Room. He's buddies with
Jeremy Saulnier.
Sonia, which it is exciting because I enjoy everything they put out. Murder Party was meh.
Yeah.
Did you see, the
Yeah,
guy-
I think I like it.
Murder Party?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's
It's
not bad. It's a
yeah.
student film.
Yeah, this. I think both those movies kind of have this. I think this honestly feels more like Murder Party than his other movies.
Some aspects. Well, the guy, the victim from Murder Party has a cameo in this.
Oh,
movie.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
But anyway, it's it checks off the boxes. It's for me. It's crime, noirish stuff.
Yeah.
But it's thrilling, and I makes me excited for more stuff. If this guy's gonna direct more things, I just like anything that crew kind of does.
Yeah.
It's-
It definitely feels just like Jeremy Saulnier stuff.
Yeah, but it does feel. He does a good thing with the tension in this, where he can cut like, in and out with like comedy, and go back into like tense. He didn't ruin the tense standoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think Jeremy Saulnier did?
No.
okay.
But I'm saying Blair is successful in that.
Yeah, I think there's some issues with it, but I do think it was very good. Yeah,
There's there's thin character stuff and some like
it's messy. It's kind of all over the place. I think.
Yeah,
I think some.
Wood.
Yeah,
in
Elijah
general.
Wood's
He's awesome
Wood's
in this.
hilarious.
He's so good in this.
I've been
And
planning on watching it.
yeah, once it's
and I think Nick would like it also. There's Ben looked like he kind of rolled his eyes. But anyway,
it's super violent.
Yeah, I recommend it.
Yeah, it's almost like like
Green
the
Room
typical.
Well, it's not as well. No, actually, it is fucking brutal.
It's fucking brutal, but it's not the violence isn't as well shot as Green
It's what
Room.
you would think a Coen Brothers violence would be. When
What
you
Nick thinks
when
every
you
Coen
assume
Brothers
Coen
movie
Brothers
is.
violence, it's this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool. But that's what we watched. Yep.
First movie we're going to talk about is Near Dark. It was directed by Kathryn Bigelow. It was written by Kathryn Bigelow and Eric Red. Released in 1987. Stars Adrian Pasdar, Jenny Wright, Lance Henriksen, and Bill Paxton.
Rip.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's very sad.
And this we didn't plan this.
No,
it just
no.
kind of happened.
The plot synopsis is a small town farmer's son reluctantly joins a traveling group of vampires after he is turned by a beautiful drifter.
Bill Paxton and Lance Henriksen are fucking awesome in this movie.
Yeah, I think they're great in this.
Yeah. Bill Paxton's awesome. Lance Henriksen is how he always is.
I think the whole
Which
little
is
crew,
good.
that little boy,
I hate the little boy.
I like him.
Oh, he's so
Homer.
stupid. Okay, I got it.
fucking-
That just brings it up.
I fucking
the
hate
plot,
Homer.
the plot between that boy and
The girl?
and Caleb's sister is the dumbest
It doesn't
fucking
make any
thing.
sense.
He's so
It's-
creepy, like
That should be
obsessive
the
about her.
smallest subplot, and that drives the narrative.
Yeah,
late in
I
the
was
movie.
going to talk about that.
That is so.
Homer.
I
didn't
thought
even.
the idea of him was cool though, because like the one line he says where he's like, "I've been something how he's older than he obviously is older than his body."
He's a
Yeah,
Turned as a little kid.
century-old man
it's
trapped
just-
in a boy's body.
It's just like a.
It's creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
But no, that little kid's awesome with his little 6-shooter.
I hated him.
And, like,
I wasn't even gonna think about that.
the part
but
when
man,
he's like
that-
singing when that girl's getting her throat slit is pretty creepy too.
That bar scene is so sick.
Yeah.
That's when it picked up for me once I got into
But
the bar.
Is that
I think-
what scene you're talking about?
Yeah. Yep.
that scene is terrifying because
It's like the best scene in the movie.
And you
By
can
f- by
like
far.
the bartender seems so terrified when he has the shotgun.
well, that's
and
what's cool is because after the waitress gets her throat slit and you don't even expect it at that exact moment, nobody yells or screams. They just stare.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like dead quiet.
And it's funny because not to bring another movie up, but the Terminator, the Kevin Bacon effect in this movie for the Terminator is crazy to me. That dude, that first dude with the hat or whatever that comes up,
he's doing all
he
these
was the guy in
connections.
the beginning of the Terminator. Lance Henriksen was in Terminator.
Well, they were
it was
Kathryn
during the
Bigelow
same
and-
time as
Well,
her.
yeah, and
Bigelow
but
and
James
Cameron.
Cameron and
yeah,
Bigelow. It
Were
just
married,
was
yeah.
all- and then
And that all the vampires are from Aliens.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Is
but
Homer in Aliens?
he's the queen, I guess. Homer.
Well, I
Sick.
recently watched the Criterion Blood Simple, and they were trying to get Barry Sonnenfeld to do the cinematography for this because of the scene at the end of Blood Simple where they're the bullet holes with the light
Yeah.
through them, and they do that same thing in this
Yeah.
movie.
I thought the
But-
cinematography in this movie was awesome.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I think some of it's a little too dark or something.
I think this movie is good. I think this movie has an interesting style, but it's kind of narratively dull. I do. It's
and
I would kind of agree.
and I
I do.
typically like style over substance, but there's something like missing that didn't connect with me.
You didn't think it was a cool
I think it's cool.
vampire, cool
and they don't
twist on a
don't
vampire
ever
story?
say vampire in the
No,
entire
I
movie.
think
Yeah.
that's cool too.
like, do you like the idea of showing it from Caleb's perspective as he becomes a vampire and that romance, which doesn't work that much?
No, I didn't
No,
care
not
about the
really.
romance.
But I
Yeah.
think the introduction to that romance is interesting.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause he was-
very
it's
mystical
built up.
feeling. Yeah, it
And
builds
but
up
also,
well.
like that's a trap being set.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she feels for him, maybe.
And he was stuck in this crew, and there's interesting aspects about him not being able to kill someone, but they kind of give up on those like moral implications of being a vampire really fast.
Yeah, there's
And
character
they-
stuff that just gets dropped.
And then they way too late into the movie switch to his parents' side
yeah,
and of him searching for him and stuff like that. And I
And
think
I-
it's a little sloppy.
I think the blood transfusion thing is very
I think it's
lazy.
kind of
Cop out.
cheap. Yeah,
It's really lazy.
I think it's a cool
Yeah.
idea.
I think it's a cool idea too, but
it
how the
wasn't
hell did
it's very underdeveloped?
he just does it and he's like, it's right. How does he
And then they do
know?
it again.
Yeah, to
to-
May.
Yeah.
His
yeah.
dad is a farmer.
His dad's a
He
vet,
takes
isn't he?
care of like the
Oh,
animals.
okay, I didn't pick that up.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe he could do a blood transfusion.
Multi-talented.
No, he could probably do it. I just don't really.
But when I s-
Buying that would like take away the
And
vampire.
we're
It's
not
like-
thing.
whose
it's-
blood.
Yeah.
Like if he knew about these vampires, maybe, and he had some hidden past about
Like a
it.
vampire hunter kind of thing.
Yeah, like if he kind of knew, maybe there would be something more to it, but he doesn't. And this motel scene when he comes and confronts him is pretty cool, but
Yeah.
also like they could have. Okay,
Well, I had no clue that little girl was his sister.
No,
until
not
I
at first
my
when you
dad
see the
kinda-
Coke machine.
thought-
I had no clue.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
and she
this
goes
is
there and
weird.
watches TV. That's
Yeah,
so
that
creepy
just
at like
goes
2 in
with
the
a
morning.
bunch of random people.
Yeah, I,
Homer.
They have like their face burn off. Another thing. Okay, I'm being straight negative right up front when I'm not super. I like this movie.
Yeah.
Okay, but some things are coming into my head.
you just gotta get it.
There's
get-
some
get rid of it.
terrible consistency between the sunlight and burning.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like there's so many times when nothing happens to them.
And the burns
And I can-
don't stay either.
Yeah, I can forgive it for the most part, but it just becomes such a pivotal
Yeah.
part of.
They should have maybe like cleared the walls, like maybe direct sunlight burns them,
Yeah.
and like shadowy,
Yeah, they
cloudy
need.
light does
There's
them.
no rules.
Yeah.
There's no setup of rules and
Yeah.
stuff.
I could see that. Nick, do you have anything to say? Because I feel like this is your type of movie. It's like 80s. It's actiony. It has some
This
badass
is-
characters.
I think this movie is underseen. Very
Yeah,
much so.
I had never seen
It
it.
has
I've
a
never
very
seen
shitty
it.
release.
I saw a
Yeah.
lot of rankings of Bill Paxton movies this weekend because
Yeah, I kept seeing
and
this one
and it was
listed.
always I saw number
but
one
this is-
multiple times.
But that's maybe not so much the movie though. That's more of like his character.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
pretty
true.
Crazy character.
His character.
His character's interesting. Yeah,
I think this might be his best performance that I've seen. I thought he was great in Frailty, but this
I've never seen it.
this performance, I thought he was great.
I think he's awesome in this.
Yeah.
He has such like a swagger about
Yeah.
him, you know?
And he just is menacing, very menacing.
Yeah.
And
He's like the lieutenant kind or like the secondary. Like
Yeah, in command.
Yeah.
I thought when I first saw it, I thought he was the
main guy.
main attraction in this whole
Yeah.
movie. And
he's
Yeah.
just like the wild man.
yeah,
I
He does
think-
a
I don't
great
think
job.
They show these guys enough.
there's one
yeah,
little-
Lance Henriksen is kind of not.
He just had nothing to do.
Yeah,
there's
there-
two different
yeah.
parts. There's two different lines of dialogue that really made me interested in what their past lives. One where they're driving down the street or driving down the road and they see that car, and Lance Henriksen explains like,
I've
"Remember,
been
this is
there
when I picked
before."
you up
Yeah,
or
I
whatever."
think that's awesome.
And I want to know more about that. And I also want to know when they said about that fire.
Oh, that's Chicago Fire.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Great
yeah. I
Chicago
thought that was
Fire.
cool though.
Yeah.
Like they could.
Yeah, he talks about. He says he fought in Civil
Yeah,
War
he's
for the
racist.
South.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's I think those like little hints of how old they are. and,
Yeah.
like, I love that. It's kind of like romantic when they're out there by themselves and they're like, we were
they
there
do
before.
that kind of some of that stuff better in Only Lovers Left Alive.
Exactly.
You know what I
I
mean?
w-
Because it's that
yeah.
it's the exact stuff
you know,
they
we've
touch
been
upon
here
more.
forever.
Yeah,
You know, we're gonna come back around here.
yeah.
I definitely think that's cool aspects. And I also what's the girl walks home at night. Kind
Yeah.
of similar.
I think that's what I
it's-
thought about a lot in this movie.
It's like similar to this, but
Like
And it honestly-
westerny horror.
I think
kind of
that's I think
thing.
it's a lot better, and I also think the fact that she has to wear a hijab
yeah.
is more interesting because they constantly cover themselves up
Yeah.
with blankets.
skateboard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
skateboarding.
Fucking
you
sick.
know what that movie is
I like that
is
movie.
definitely better than this one.
But it's the same idea. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, thinly plotted,
yeah, it's very thin.
but it's heavy on atmosphere and like,
Yeah.
genre.
Yeah,
I
Which
thought- go ahead.
no, you got it. Yeah.
I was just gonna say you bring up atmosphere. That's another thing that I thought this movie had a lot of.
Oh,
I agree.
Especially the Tangerine Dream score.
Yeah, I like the music.
I'm
added
gonna
very much. to
I'm
it.
gonna have a issue with it. Not an issue with the music, but an issue with its
You
like
don't
placement.
like Tangerine.
Yeah, I am allergic, so every time I heard the songs, I started busting out in hives. No, but it's just there's so many dead areas to this movie with the music, and I don't think they really utilize the placement that well. I think the music is good. I like how it fits when it comes on, but I think it's a lot barer than I thought it would be, especially considering how kind of iconic it is.
See, I never
and
picked
famous.
that up.
I thought it really felt grimy. Like that feel, the whole movie to me
I don't-
felt real.
I don't think the score adds to grime at all.
They did the score for another movie we did, right?
Sorcerer.
Yeah,
Yep.
they do the score for a lot of shit.
Yeah, the Keep,
Manhunter.
Manhunter. Yeah, a lot of like 80s
Mhm.
thriller shit.
Like
Yep.
they didn't really use it to. They kind of used it to fill in the gaps of drama rather than increase like the tension in the drama.
I feel like
You know
that
what
could
I
be,
mean? It could be good. They do
Good.
it in No Country for Old Men
Yeah.
by not having any music.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there are similar plot elements to this too because
Yeah.
you're just driving all over Texas all the time. But
Well, didn't I read somewhere that she wanted to kind of make it a western?
She wanted a western.
Yeah.
but
oh, it's absolutely a
she's like-
western.
Yeah.
she thought westerns weren't popular. Well, she knew westerns weren't popular at the
So
time.
she
so
added the little twist.
the vampire twist, which I think is unique. I think it's cool.
If there wasn't a vampire twist, this would not be a movie.
1987,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, so what was her original idea? Because there's
Yeah.
nothing there. That's
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's why. She,
yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Gonna say two great. I think this movie's great, but two great vampire movies and
Lost Boys?
Lost Boys, and this.
Lost
I-
Boys
I-
is better than.
I
Oh,
think so.
yeah.
I definitely
think so.
Absolutely.
I definitely see.
I don't think it has a better reputation.
Really?
Yeah, I think people like this a lot.
Yeah, I think this is like I was gonna say. I think it's a little overhyped because I was kind of disappointed because I was recommended this by a handful of people. But no, I do think it's cool. I love how they look. I love how they're like dirty and like punk.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like,
they're real dirty.
I
We-
think that's
We
cool.
should also acknowledge this is her first movie, really.
by herself. Yeah.
By herself, yeah. The
Yeah.
Loveless, which I watched last week, is directed with another person, and that's really empty.
I
Yeah.
think
But it
this
shows some
movie-
directorial chop.
When I look at her filmography, I think it's really cool that she kind of dabbled in horror. Like Blue Steel, I consider that for the most part a horror.
Really?
I was gonna
Yeah,
watch that
wait till we
last
watch
week,
it.
but
Oh,
I
you
didn't
can
pick it
hang
because
on.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't
Um,
put it on because of that.
Well, she dabbles in
Yeah,
tons of stuff.
it's
Heists,
cool. Yeah,
war films.
I think
now
it's awesome.
she does
She d-
primarily war.
She has so
though.
much
Yeah.
more
Right.
control over her material now. It's not even. It's
Yeah.
like unbelievable that it's the
she
same
did a
person.
submarine movie, like
Yeah.
Yeah, K-19, right?
Yeah.
Wait, has she done anything since Zero Dark 30? Has she had something?
documentary.
She
I think she did like a documentary.
she has a I don't she has a big
Uh,
movie about
I thought it was a documentary on Seal 16. The
maybe
Possible.
Man, the ending of Zero Dark
she has
30.
a big Oscar-y movie coming out this year, written by Mark Bull.
Yeah.
who
Same
wrote,
guy.
yeah, same guy. So
Yeah.
But I think this is an effective genre.
yeah,
movie.
I agree.
I definitely think it's
I wish you-
effective, but
I wish it was shorter.
Really?
It's pretty
It was
short.
94 minutes.
There's nothing to it.
That's another thing I was going to say. I
you
like
could
the
put
length.
thank
you
God
could put some stuff into it, and I'll agree with the length.
it's just too empty for too long for you.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, 2 of the scenes are like 20 minutes long, and then everything else
Yeah.
is nothing.
The lead guy. No one else gives two shits, but the lead guy is from Heroes.
I
so-
like
He
him.
looks like fucking
I
Ted
think
Cruz.
he's good. I think he's a perfect. I don't think that at all. But
He
I
looks
think
familiar, but I don't.
I'm
think
pulling
Ted
it up
Cruz-
right now.
he's in like the Avengers or something.
Tim Thomerson, the
Yeah,
dad,
he's
was in
Thor.
Trancers.
Adrian Pasdar's not in the Avengers, is he?
Yeah, he is.
He's on Heroes. Nathan Petrelli.
Oh, he's on a cartoon.
Let me pull this.
He's Iron Man.
He's the voice for Iron Man.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's in Top Gun. He plays Chipper.
Poor guy. Now he's an Iron Man cartoon.
Hey, probably makes some good money.
Oh yeah, he's living.
Oh,
up.
he does a lot of Iron Man voice.
Voiceover. Oh,
yeah,
really?
a lot.
I couldn't pick that up from
Like
from
tons.
this.
He's in Phineas and Ferb as Iron Man for an episode, even.
You big Finn fan?
He does a lot of TV though.
Did you guys notice when they were driving through the town? It said aliens on the marquee. Anyone
Yeah,
else
I thought
notice
that was awesome.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
love
When
little
did
shit like
Aliens
that.
come out?
86.
Okay, so that was before.
There was a scene that really reminded me of Terminator when they're in the
Yeah,
middle of the street.
I think a lot of
like,
this-
in the street and like the music like comes in when he's like someone comes on screen. It just reminded me of like the first Terminator.
The scene when he jumps on when Bill Paxton
it's
jumps
the
on
whole
the truck.
the whole scene
Yeah.
with like the truck
like
and
towards
stuff.
the
That
end.
Very,
really-
like,
yeah,
Terminator-esque
I felt that
action.
too.
Yeah.
Oh
think
yeah,
the
big
movie-
rigs. They're the same. They're like the same person.
The action looked good for
Yeah.
the most part,
The practical gore. Look,
Yeah,
dude,
I think that like when he gets hit by the truck and he's
Yeah.
half gore and half like normal.
yeah, that looks
Fasten your
awesome.
fucking seatbelt.
Yeah, there's some of those cool lines.
Yeah, he has. Bill Paxton's very good at cool lines.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, he was in Terminator 2, the first
He's the
Terminator 2.
punk
Yeah, he
guy.
gets killed right away.
Mohawk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think the scene that steals the movie is the bar scene for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I would agree.
Absolutely.
That's, and I would probably recommend this movie just because of that scene. And I think the shootout of them dodging the light is pretty. It's a cool idea. I don't know if it completely.
I think it's a little too intellectual. I think it's a good scene, but it does bother me a little bit with the light
Yeah.
because it's such a cool idea,
Like-
but there's no real rhyme or reason to.
Yeah, like I think maybe the scene was like too long for what it was. Like
And
they-
also, he was able to run away with 1,000 cops shooting, and he just literally runs out and runs for like 100 yards to a vehicle,
yeah, and, he's
and
on
no one
fire.
shoots him once.
No, they shoot him like twice.
Get shot in the
Yeah,
leg.
yeah, you
They
know what
shoot
I
him
mean.
twice.
He would have
Got bad aim.
like it was just a little hard to buy.
That part kind of reminded me of Devil's Rejects. Obviously, Devil's Rejects
It kind
was
of looked
after,
like
but
it looked
Yeah.
like it, like the color
there's a
palette.
shootout where they're in the
Yeah.
house too, and it's
Yeah.
kind of similar.
Yeah, but yeah. So overall, I'd recommend the movie, but
I would too.
I'm gonna give it a 3. I don't know if it's gonna be hard or soft. 3.5, I think.
I'm somewhere in between 3 and 3.5.
Yeah.
Giving it a 4.
I'd give it a
Nice.
soft 3.5.
Ooh.
I think
nice
it
and
would.
soft.
I do like it. I'm not gonna.
No, I
Yeah,
Me too.
enjoyed
A
it.
3 is still good for me.
Yeah, I might
for
even
me 3 is the
We
lowest.
always fucking do this, where we have to
Justify.
explain.
No, 3's good.
I feel like we complained a lot more, but that's because this hype. I
Yeah,
think
I thought
the
I thought it
hype,
was
and I
hyped.
think there are some pretty glaring issues for it
So,
being such
It's
a
fun.
classic.
It's just
Yeah,
a
it is
little.
fun.
It feels a little long in the tooth for how short it is, but
Yeah, which it didn't feel long. I just think it was a little empty,
Yeah.
and I think that's usually fine with such emphatic style. But
Yeah.
like, and I love the moral dilemma of him choosing not to bite someone, but it doesn't carry it. It doesn't carry it
And
through the whole movie.
It doesn't carry it, but
Yeah.
it's still like there for a while.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I
they
mean?
stopped. Yeah, they just
It
don't.
just doesn't develop. Nothing
Yeah.
develops
Yeah, that is.
except when Homer.
gonna say last words on this for me are fuck Homer.
well, we're gonna take
Oh.
what? Oh, okay, get into it.
I don't think the very, very end when he's like when they blow up after they burn up too long, and when when Lance Henriksen's just driving for so long that he just blows up like he's so into it.
And they're slow,
That kind
driving real
of
slow.
fell a little short for me too.
Yeah, I
I
feel
don't
like
mean
the-
to. I
feel
feel
like,
bad criticizing so much.
well, I mean, I feel like the ending is kind of like I feel like just like wrapped up quick.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, because I think
that's what she is because her first movie is very similar in a way that like has cool style, but there's nothing there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
One-
She's just like practicing. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say you can see what she's good at.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
You can see what she's good at.
I wish she would try this stuff again.
Yeah.
Because I'm so much more interested
Now
in
that she has,
stuff like this
like a
than The Hurt Locker, even
Yeah.
though that's a very good movie.
Ooh, I went to war. I want to see
Yeah.
vampires, bro.
But there's some interesting things to compare and contrast about this movie or her and this movie and
And the next
our next movie.
Okay.
So
well,
we'll talk about that.
we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go tattoo Homer onto Ben's
I like
back.
Homer Simpson, but I don't like this Homer.
Little Homer the vampire. Ben's the Homer the vampire slayer. Chicken with plums.
We're picking that soon. Don't worry.
Okay, so Ben, we didn't watch Chicken with Plums. What did we watch?
We watched Girlhood. It was written and directed by Céline Sciamma. It was released in 2014, and it stars Karija Touré, Asa Sila, and Lindsay Karoma. The plot synopsis is a girl with few real prospects joins a gang, reinventing herself and gaining a sense of self-confidence in the process. However, she soon finds that this new life does not necessarily make her any happier.
So
Mhm.
before I dive into this is a shout for Delaney because she's been telling me to watch this movie, and I've tried to watch it. I just never finished it, and she just kept on calling me a butt munch motherfucker. So, but I finally watched it. It's shot beautifully.
I did
Oh, yeah.
too, and I fell asleep once and fucking watched.
I heard
started it again
the
and-
moment I heard you go after I read it, I knew what you were gonna.
You gotta say it at least looked good.
Yeah.
You're saying
No, it didn't
Girlhood
look bad.
Girlhood looked 20 times better than fucking Near Dark.
Nah.
Ooh, yeah,
I
guess
would
that
say it
depends on
did.
who you ask.
yeah.
Clearly,
The lighting
Yeah.
is. The lighting is better.
Was it?
Yes,
I don't know, man. This movie pretty much does everything. Even the music is
Yeah.
integrated
Oh,
better
man, the
than
music is
yeah.
fucking
Music
awesome
is
in the-
good. I think it does everything that Boyhood does and does it a whole lot
they have like the
shittier.
similar title. That's about it.
No,
Ugh.
I mean it's like similar idea. Similar ideas.
You're just saying it because of the title.
Fucking troll.
In French, it's not the same title.
Yeah,
Is
it's like
it?
band of.
It's Girl Gang
Oh
or
yeah.
Gang of Girls.
Yeah,
No,
because it's like the band apart thing. Where
Yeah,
like jump, but it's
yeah.
not band apart. It's band to something else.
Phyllis.
No, in
Yeah,
all
yeah.
I
seriousness,
kind of like
Fee.
that more.
What's that?
I kind of like that more.
Yeah, yeah.
in all seriousness,
Yeah, I want to hear your
weren't-
seriousness.
Yeah, well, okay.
In all seriousness, I'll give you my quick review and then I'll let you guys have the floor.
Okay.
For the rest,
Not as
I'll
good
give
as
her-
for a
Boyhood.
half
I'll,
hour.
I'll let you guys have the floor.
Yeah, I'm curious because this isn't something that you would watch on your own.
I watched it first because I felt like I was gonna have the hardest time.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want to
watching
give.
it.
You don't want to like you did with Double Life, where you
Yeah.
fell asleep and couldn't watch the movie. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. You wanted to give
I-
yourself time to process it.
Yeah. I felt like it was devoid of any atmosphere whatsoever.
Okay, keep going.
Okay.
I felt like I did like the music in it.
Yeah.
And I thought the pacing was a little wonky.
I think that I can feel you on. I think there's like some issues on.
it like was real. It would like jump right into something real
Well,
abruptly.
I kind of liked how they did the time passing. It was like a black screen for like
Some
10
very
seconds
cool
or so.
creative shots because when she's kissing her boyfriend and it's white in that frame and then it turns
Yeah.
to night and then it turns to day. I think
Yeah.
that's very cool. And you could see it as jarring, but I think it's one of the creative flourishes that the movie doesn't have a lot of.
I just had an issue with the overall pace. I think the second half kind of.
I think I think the movie moves well, but you could argue that it doesn't move through time well because it skips
I just-
significant parts of time
I think her
pretty
as
quickly.
her as the drug dealer was the worst part for me.
Yeah, I just kind of.
I liked it more when she was with her friends. like
Yeah,
that whole spot.
that's the stuff that I cared about more maybe.
Yeah.
I do like an aspect of her being a drug dealer at the end because I like the her feeling kind of because I think it explores some of the themes really well because as she comes into her own, she starts to realize how these decisions have affected her life,
Yeah,
but how she also can't go home.
yeah.
even
yeah.
when she tries
she
to.
feels stuck.
Yeah, she feels stuck, and she felt stuck at the beginning, and this was her only way out. And this is just like Juan in Moonlight.
Yeah,
yeah,
this-
there was things
I
that reminded me
yeah,
of
I
Moonlight.
definitely got a Moonlight vibe. Because
I'm so I did interrupt Nick, so I will let him
Wait,
continue.
Nick had something to say about it?
Well, hang on a minute. I thought, now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Probably am.
No, you're not wrong.
Was the acting shitty for the most part? Because I did. I seriously
Well,
thought it was.
well, do you
That's
think
all.
They were
Like,
off the
her
streets,
friends,
right?
Her friends.
I think they were non-actors.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They were not
but
actors.
it felt natural.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was natural, and
I don't-
that's why. Like, what do you want them to do? Like,
I don't
this
know. I felt like the acting was shitty in the
Is, like
beginning.
because it's not
the
theatrical. Because it's not
I don't
theatrical, it's
know.
shitty.
I have no idea.
You could say something like maybe when they have to really deliver a line, it
Yeah.
might seem like professional or something.
yeah, they're not actors.
But
well,
I
nobody.
think-
I didn't know that.
I think
I
their
didn't know that.
interactions with each
Well,
other.
that's
are
what the whole
great.
thing. That's what the whole thing is, though.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody gets one-on-one time with the camera besides the main girl who is fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think she was a problem?
No, not necessarily. No, I didn't.
But she is the only person, and she kind of uses her expressions so well.
Yeah.
She does the same Moonlight stuff.
Oh, like
you
the
know what I
blank
mean? The
slate?
blank slate, and it's so she acts so well.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of couldn't help but laugh because
I
think
didn't know that they weren't actually.
it doesn't matter
hired
whether the
actors.
actors or not.
Yeah, it
honestly.
doesn't really
yeah,
matter,
because you don't need to know that information. I understand if you.
It's just funny.
Like it's like you can like to watch this when people. It's like watching a documentary and saying they're bad actors. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey.
No, it's
No,
okay.
that's your
I'm
observation.
sorry.
That's what you take
yeah,
from it.
Yeah, that's okay that you took because you're distracted and you're not into the movie, and so you're like thinking of things to
Yeah.
pick on. You know what I mean? So I understand.
Anything else? I'm
I'm
trying not to laugh because we know it's
No, wait. Hang on. No.
Any
go ahead.
questions?
It was pretty. I got what was going on, no
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah.
I mean, it's
It's
interesting. It's
Yeah.
I didn't really think of the Moonlight comparison, but that.
Oh,
I mean,
I really feel like
Very
it's,
very strongly.
like thematically too of just like figuring out who you are.
And
Yeah.
having like no parental structure
yeah.
really
Right,
at
yeah.
all.
yeah.
yeah, her brother has to take care
Her
of her
brother's
because
a
her mom
prick.
works so much.
Oh yeah, horrible brother. But yeah, I no, I definitely can see what you mean, but I definitely disagree.
Yeah, I disagree.
I really enjoyed this movie. It is weird to watch when Moonlight is getting all this, we just talked about it for 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
That these strings, and I don't want to compare them really because they are their own beasts.
Absolutely. We're comparing them for. They're definitely different movies. They just have similarities.
Yeah.
Moonlight is way more stylish.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah. Moonlight kind of is perfect because of the way it marries its style and its realism. And
Well,
this one is almost all realism.
Yeah.
Moonlight also does the time thing better because like
Absolutely.
Yeah.
it's from a child
It's
to an
like
adult.
chapters.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Also, there's different themes in Moonlight that aren't touched in here.
Yeah, this has Moonlight has sexuality from a different perspective. Because
Yeah.
in this, what's interesting is she tries to hide her sexuality
Yeah.
by, like wrapping her breasts up because she doesn't want to be over sexualized. She wants to be tough. Now,
Yeah.
Tomboy might have helped inform us a little bit
Yeah.
because
Well,
she explored that stuff in the
director's
previous yeah.
movie, Tomboy.
But I haven't seen that.
I didn't see that either. I am the beginnings. It's just a beautiful looking movie, and it's surreal and like dreamlike, but also has this like base in reality too.
Yeah,
Like the lighting is super bright and like neon,
yeah.
and I love that.
What do you think of the scene where they save all this money by stealing it from little girls and whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a little bully.
Yeah, they are.
And-
But then you know what they do?
And
They
you can
steal
tell
it.
She's just trying to find her,
Trying to fit in.
trying
somewhere.
to fit in, trying to find her own, and I feel like she's not a typical mean person.
No, I feel like she's kind of forced based off her circumstances into this lifestyle,
And
and she gets in too deep.
but she's also independent at the same time, independent and strong.
Yeah.
But like maybe she's trying to she's trying to become a follower or something.
Yeah.
you
She
know?
wants to fit in.
Yeah,
she starts to
yeah,
be like them because she sees the boy she likes go to them,
Yeah.
And yeah, I think the best scene is the one where they steal. You see them trying on the dresses they stole after they
Yeah.
paid for a hotel room.
Yeah.
And
Is that when they
smoked
sing
weed,
Rihanna?
and they sing Rihanna, and I thought that was a great scene.
Is so awesome.
I read that Rihanna was convinced to because they obviously wouldn't have been able to really afford her
Yeah.
music. But once she saw like the scene edited,
Oh, that's
she
cool.
let them use it.
That's
so-
awesome. I didn't even think about that. That's cool.
Yeah, very cool. Rihanna won like a very important smart piece type of award this year. And I had no idea
Huh.
that she did anything like that.
Yeah.
I can't think of what it was, but it's significant.
Cool. I don't know too much about Riri.
Rihanna. Yeah. Yeah.
I just know that one song.
But no, it's cool because they were able to kind of find joy and almost live because they're pretending to be adults.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
pretending to be adults
Yeah, they're like
by
fighting
stealing.
on their
people,
own.
stealing.
Yeah, that's what they think that's what they're like think they're doing, you know what I mean? Because they have to almost fantasize about what adult life or real life, not to say their life isn't real, but like what that would
Well,
be
that's-
like
that's what-
because they're stuck where they are.
Well, that's where like that hotel room is. That's like their own little like private island where
Yeah,
they can be.
Like
exactly.
They don't
their
have to-
own apartment.
They don't have to
basically.
worry about the outside world.
Right, exactly.
They have everything they want right there.
They walk
have
down
their-
the street and they get yelled at. The boys won't let her walk.
They're worried about
the
the the drug dealers or their family or their parents.
yeah. There's like
or-
a hierarchy of fighting.
yeah.
So when she loses, she's like nobody.
yeah, and then when she does fight,
Yeah,
her
when
dad makes her
cut her hair.
cut her hair. and,
Yeah,
like
her dad.
yeah,
Or even then when she Miriam has sex with the boy she likes, once that is known, she's like basically
slut.
yeah, a slut.
And
you-
she doesn't want to live there because she's solely remembered as a slut,
and like her brother is
drug dealer.
embarrassed.
Yeah, he's
by the
embarrassed
fact
by her.
that,
Yeah,
she had sex with maybe his friend or something like
yeah.
that.
She thinks her whole life is ruined because of the fact that she had sex.
And she doesn't want this life for her. She doesn't want to follow in the footsteps of her mother, and she doesn't want her sister following in her own footsteps.
Yeah, it's very sad when she realizes she can't get into high school
Yeah.
and she's almost forced into that
And-
other life.
And it doesn't
Yeah.
give us much information, but she doesn't seem like a dumb student.
she's
No.
probably just lazy or like not
yeah,
doing her work.
yeah.
kind
like
of
I
thing.
think the
but
the
also-
burdens of real
Yeah.
life are too heavy.
I think it's interesting where it's like it's not talking about the school system of France, but it's also like I think the lack of mentioning a school system is something there where it's not guiding these kids that need guidance. You know what I
that
mean?
will be lost
yeah,
otherwise.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple things like that. It's like the whole idea we mentioned it multiple times, but I don't think we connected the theme of just like males being in control.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Her brother, that father, the boy that she likes. It's not
Abu later.
Yeah, Abu.
the drug dealer she works for. It's not like,
She purposely, she tries to desexualize herself so people leave her alone.
because like
She
he
tries to
pimps-
dress-
He
yeah.
pimps out girls. He's also a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he tries to like get her to like kiss him, and she
Yeah.
Yeah,
freaks out on
refuses.
him.
Yeah.
I definitely think it went into a turn where I did not expect. The
When he
movie to
did that?
go. Well, that whole scene, or that whole that last third.
Yeah, why did she end up going to the party she didn't want to? I can't remember. Because she was planning on not going, and
I
then
think she was
Yeah.
upset. Her boyfriend was mad at her because she was.
That was after the tape
Rap-
thing.
yeah, when
taping
he
her-
discovered that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he was upset with her.
He's like, "What are you trying to be a man?"
yeah, and
in French though.
yeah, yeah. You took French, didn't you?
Yeah.
2 years, 4.
Yeah, 4 years.
Took 3.
What was your name in it?
My name is Jordan. No matter what language,
Mine
no
was
matter.
Guy.
What was it?
Guy.
My name
Did
is.
you take French, Nick?
Yeah, what was my name?
Nicolas.
No, I thought it was Serge.
Oh, that was Yeah.
What was it?
Serge. Je m'appelle Serge.
Yeah, it's. I guess it would be like Keska
Oh,
Keska to home or something.
Oh,
I can't.
shit.
I can't remember.
yeah. I don't know any French.
I probably just said what is man or what is husband. Honestly, I don't know exactly.
Me llamo Ignacio. That's Spanish for my name is Ian.
Oh, je m'appelle Jordan.
Oh, there you go.
That's my name is Jordan.
Je m'appelle Serge.
Zut toi tu es bête.
What's that? Where's the bathroom?
It means damn you, you're stupid.
Dude.
I'm being bad. Now I'm gonna say Coyote means shut up in Spanish.
I
I know all the bad words.
Puta. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Well, anyway, before we got off on the foreign language tangent, yeah, what were we even talking about? Oh, the influence of males, and like, there's something weird too of like, I don't know what the beginning was saying. These girls playing football. I think it's just playing on our assumptions of these.
Yeah, we don't think they're
guys.
girls. Yeah. So it is playing against our expectations of who they
Yeah,
are
yeah.
and what they're like. I forgot about that scene, and I think it is surprising when they take off their
Yeah.
helmets and you find out that they're all
Well,
girls.
in the beginning, yeah, she's much more like sporty dressed, like tomboyish.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then once she gets in with that crew, that's when she has like the straight hair and the
Leather jacket.
Yeah, she wants to be like them.
Powder Puff League.
Is that the girls' football league?
That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the info.
Yeah.
I I lost my track, but yeah. So she did that, and then what did she do after the friends? She left her friends group, I guess, to the drug dealer, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
to go with
The
the bill.
friends part is most of the movie,
Yeah.
though, or
Like
a
the-
large
Yeah.
chunk.
Like a 3/4 of the movie or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the part where I felt like it was the strongest for me. I there's something like, I don't want to say messy, but I don't know. I don't know really what the issue
Not
was.
as put together, tacked on, maybe.
I wouldn't even say tacked on.
Yeah, because I mean,
I
I
don't think it's
understand
that-
why it's there.
Yeah, I
but
think it's the most kind of thematically explosive of the
Yeah,
whole
but
movie.
maybe it just like, it was just, I didn't expect it. That
I think it's like the, say, since Nick wants to use Boyhood as a comparison, like the point he goes to college or something. So it's like her
Mhm.
like kind of
I agree.
okay.
yeah, there was just something there. Yeah, I definitely see what you're talking
yeah.
about. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie.
I did too.
I
I think what's interesting to know is that when we're in regards to Kathryn Bigelow's
Yeah.
movie and this one is how hers completely disregards her gender, her female
perspective.
approach. Yeah, her female perspective to directing the movie.
Yeah.
Even in Strange Days, which some people say is misogynistic,
Mm-hmm.
and this one is entirely from a personal perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know if Kathryn Bigelow actually did bring anything personal to Near Dark or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I couldn't.
And if
tell.
she's like more of like just like servicing a craft. But this
I
definitely
mean, all
feels
of her movies are pretty like Point Break is like considered like the most manly movie. You know, these guys are
no, absolutely.
And it's funny that she does it.
Yeah, she does it well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Point Break's awesome.
Even what's the newest one? The bomb.
Zero Dark 30.
Zero Dark 30. No.
Her Locker.
Her Locker. Like that's like, manly.
Zero Dark 30 does do from a
hoorah.
female perspective, at least because of Jessica Chastain.
Because
But
she's like being doubted.
yeah, because but you are right.
So like I don't. Yeah.
Was that like a victim of that time, or do you think these are just the stories she wanted to tell?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it could be a little both, but I think primarily they're the
Blue
story she
Steel.
wanted to tell. I don't know. I haven't seen that.
Not going to spoil anything.
Sigourney Weaver.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. I always get them mixed
He's
up.
badass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and just to say about Kathryn Bigelow, she is the first woman to ever win Best Director at the Oscars.
Yes, absolutely.
Did
She
you
beat
want to
Jimmy.
compare these movies at all? Or is that really what you just had?
Well, it's primarily that because one is completely detached from
Yeah.
its filmmaker, or is completely detached. It's like one is says something and one does not.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Now there is morality to Near Dark. They just don't explore it.
Yeah. And I mean I don't.
I think that's fine to be
Yeah. Yeah.
popcorn,
one- yeah, well, I think-
entertainment.
Yeah, they're
Well, but-
completely different
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of movies. So
Yeah, exactly. I'll get into it more the second
Okay.
episode of
when we wrap everything.
why I wanted to talk about this and
Yeah.
why we think it's important. But I'd give this movie a 4. I really enjoyed Girlhood.
I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
I would also give it a 3.5.
Soft 2.
Just wasn't your movie.
No. It had nothing to do with what it was about or anything like that.
Yeah.
It just wasn't my kind of movie.
Yeah.
I saw the movie 13 when I was 16 and thought it did it much better.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
You make that little face with your tongue sticking out like a little fucking asshole.
No, it wasn't that bad.
2 seems pretty bad
Eh,
by your
it's not
standards.
very good.
But this
Could be
reviews,
worse.
This review's like through your perspective of just you don't connect to it and you just don't like it.
Wait.
Other
Yeah.
than,
Yeah.
You're not saying it's a bad movie.
Yeah.
You just
yeah.
don't like it.
Exactly.
We go,
exactly.
Again, another thing.
But
we
then
have to
there's
go through with
movies
his
where
movies.
you're also you think it's a shitty movie.
That's true. he
Shivers
does-
is a shitty movie.
No,
and that's
but
a
you also
half
said
star.
Double Life is the
You
worst.
gave that a half star.
That's the worst movie I've ever seen. Yeah.
Ugh.
But this is
Because
not.
it's funny because Double Life literally says in a frame
I love
what Near
Double
Dark
Life.
says.
This isn't even close to fucking Double Life. This is
Double
better
Life
than that.
is so much
Girlhood?
fucking
Yeah.
better
I mean,
than-
that's fine, but
Whatever.
yeah.
Double
but,
Life is so.
Double
um,
Life's the worst movie I've ever seen. All right, go ahead.
All right, don't.
You need to.
He's just poking.
You liked
Jordan.
Moonlight. You
Yeah, I
liked,
did a lot.
and
I
you
gave it a
like-
4-star.
Okay. Now the fact that you can, it
That-
just
that
doesn't
we
make
compare-
sense.
Yeah, why did you compared this movie to Moonlight, right? Or no, you said you didn't see this compared to
Until
Moonlight.
we brought it
Until
up.
you brought it up,
Oh,
right?
Oh, okay.
Right.
And that didn't help.
What
at
about
all when
Boyhood?
You
Do you
thought
like-
about it that way.
It didn't make the movie more entertaining to me.
Well, what
No.
did you think about her character when you were watching it? Did you think she was?
You just kept on
got on
thinking
my
she's
fucking nerves?
she said
she got on your nerves. Did you think she was a thug?
No.
Did you think? No, these are real questions. I
Yeah.
want to know.
No,
I
I
want to
didn't.
know because you had to have thought something.
She
You
was
haven't
acting
been-
out.
He was like, "Damn, she's a bad actress."
Did you? I want to know. Yeah, I know. You can tell me what she did on screen, obviously, but I want to know what your thought process was about her circumstance and how she was dealing with it.
Well, I
Try
can
not
tell
to
you
look-
one thing,
I'm
man.
trying not to look at
No,
it.
no, I'll
Did
be-
you? No, I want to know. Did you think? Did you completely lack empathy?
I'm not listening to you. I'm listening to you. I swear to God. What? Did I completely lack what?
Empathy. Did you? You know what I mean?
No, no, I didn't.
You felt for her circumstance.
Yeah.
And you understood it.
What do you?
I didn't take anything.
No, did I what? No.
I want to know. You could say they didn't handle something well, and I get that. I think that's fine. But I
Or
know.
like she's like people like the whole like Moonlight criticism where it's like it's blank.
This is a
they're
cop
blank
out.
acting. You know what I'm saying?
This
yeah,
is a-
I think I think these are movies that you have to feel.
This is. I don't know what the hell you're doing. This is a cop out, seriously, but I can't say it any more to the point than this. This is just not my kind of movie. It really isn't.
So should we stop watching these movies then?
Did you?
No.
Did you?
Watch what you want. It's your month.
When you. So how long into the movie did it take before you checked out?
You want the honest truth?
Yeah,
I fell
yeah.
asleep
course.
15 minutes in.
Then
And you stayed asleep?
I woke up and turned it back on.
so it turned
You
off.
rewound it.
Yeah.
You
well,
slept
it
through
was
the
at the
entire
screen.
thing?
Yeah, it was at the it said play again. It didn't have a resume or anything.
And you watched it all?
Yeah. I
Did
watched
it feel more like a chore to you?
Yes.
You need to get past that and just try and enjoy it because.
Near Dark didn't feel like a chore. Moonlight,
that's your
whole
Moonlight,
already
didn't,
know.
Moonlight did not feel like
but
a
we
chore at
already
all.
know you love. You know what I mean?
But
you
I'm
got-
going to compare it to Moonlight. That did not feel like a chore.
I do not think Moonlight. I do not think this movie touches Moonlight. I'm not going to say that. I don't think it touches Boyhood either, but I think they touch on similar emotions that make it work.
I'm going to tell you something that you're not going to want to hear. And we've hammered it and we've hammered it and hammered it.
Okay.
It's because it was a foreign
I-
language movie.
I know. I was
That
just
is
gonna say that.
100% why. And I cannot.
Once the movies get going, that's not a problem.
If
for
this
me.
movie was in English,
If you're
this
paying
movie was in
attention-
English, I
if
swear
you're
to
paying
God, it would
attention-
be up a star.
If you're paying perfect
For me.
attention, I swear to God, every foreign movie I've ever saw, I forget I'm reading
yeah,
10
after
to
a while,
15
you do
minutes in.
stop
You
thinking about it.
you can't give your
Maybe
you
I
can't give
need a
your,
bigger sample size, man. I haven't seen enough or something because I'm not past that point.
What if we did like a foreign action movie?
I want to see the movie Hard Boiled.
How about the Mezzarine?
That's
Wait.
cool too.
Yeah, wouldn't he like those?
Or like-
Am I crazy? what about
Hard Boiled's
Carlos?
awesome.
I didn't.
Yeah, do you wanna
is
watch
Old
John
Boy,
Woo?
Is Old Boy foreign language or is that in English?
No, it's foreign.
You could watch the dubbed on Netflix.
I think maybe we watched it dubbed.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
I
was
can't
dubbed on
remember.
Netflix for the longest time.
I knew it was shitty when I first started it, and then I watched the remake, and that was way better.
Dude,
You
that's
know
the
how
worst thing you've ever said.
Yeah, that's
The remake was so awesome.
You would like you. I Saw the Devil. Did you try watching that yet?
No, I didn't. I'll be honest. I only bought that because it was $2.
dude.
It was $1.97
Well, if you
new.
you like the Raid,
Dude,
right?
what the fuck? Really?
Yeah. I was like, I'll give this a fucking shot. Why not?
You like the Raid, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What about Raid 2?
But you know what? That movie doesn't have much dialogue.
Most of these movies don't have much dialogue.
Double Life did, and that's why I fucking put it way down there.
Double Life was only like 90 minutes.
Well, that felt like 3 hours.
Tomboy's only 80 minutes.
I'll be honest, this movie didn't feel that long to me.
And this
No.
movie was longer
But
than
the false starts in it, I didn't really like, which we already touched on.
The false
false
start.
start.
Or the false stops, like the
mean
moments
it
where
was
you thought it was going to end.
Time
Possibly.
passage.
No, I never thought it was going to end before it ended.
Oh, really? I did. I was like,
I knew how long it was.
Because you were
so-
hoping it would end.
Oh.
Saying no.
Anyway,
Don't worry. One day he's gonna see something. I need to start picking some.
Has there been any foreign movies you watched so far that you liked?
I don't believe so.
So
You liked, you mean for the podcast?
Yeah,
Help me out.
for the
Not for the
podcast.
podcast, no, but what did I like?
Let
Let
the
the
right
one
one
in.
in.
Oh, yeah. And I liked, is Pan's Labyrinth foreign?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that
So
too.
you
Spanish.
don't even know.
I didn't like The Devil's Backbone, though. That movie sucks.
dude, saying it sucks is
Yeah, I didn't like that.
wrong.
I didn't like that.
We'll pick some good ones. We'll do the original Vanilla Sky or something.
He did not. I love his. I wish we could. I filmed that.
Dude,
Valid.
do you like Vanilla Sky?
Yeah, the remake.
The original is so. I like the remake too, but the original is literally
Who
so
directed
fucking
the
much
remake?
better.
Cameron.
Crowe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
The original is fucking amazing.
I think I could find some stuff that he would like.
Yeah, we have to
Definitely
be.
have to curate it, right?
Yeah,
But
we have to like.
Maybe that could be a month. Trying to Nick's introduction to foreign movies month. So, but your favorite foreign movie is Let the Right One In.
What do you, Josh
Have to be.
Troxler?
It's the only one I like. It have to fucking be.
But you like to let me in more.
No, I didn't.
Oh, didn't
Oh,
you?
No, I
whoa.
didn't.
Oh, I think I do.
I'm not sure.
See, that's where we're.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I've only seen Let Me In
I think
once.
Let the Right One In is better.
I think I've only seen both of them once. You like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy?
Never saw it.
He wouldn't fucking like that.
No, I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, it's
Is
long.
that foreign?
It's long.
No.
Well, it's
Same
British.
British as
British.
hell.
Yeah.
Same
Oh,
director.
he definitely would not like
He
it.
would fucking hate it.
Yeah.
He's xenophobic against
Bullshit.
Brits, against Brits. Everybody else in the world's fine. He hates
Yeah,
Brits.
British piece
Bullshit.
of shit.
What about
That's a quote
Australian
you've said
people?
before.
What?
You like Australian people?
Yeah.
Jordan, like,
What about
really
people
asking.
from New Zealand?
What about them? They're fine.
bunch of Kiwis.
Yeah.
You like Dead Alive, right?
Fuck yeah, I like Dead
What
Alive.
about Brain Dead?
Yeah.
There's a different Brain Dead that I saw. I was looking
Yes.
at.
Yes.
Yeah, did you see that one?
Yeah, with Bill Pullman
Is it?
and Bill Paxton.
Is it the Lawnmower Man guy?
Fahey?
Jeff Fahey? No. I know exactly what you're talking about, though. The cover has a like.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think it's time to wrap it up. We had a
What do we got
good
next time?
too.
I already
I
forget.
forget.
yeah. Actually, what do we have next time?
Oopsies. No, it's Sun Don't Shine from Amy Semmets and Mustang.
Oh, cool.
But
What the hell is that?
it's about
It was nominated for foreign language film. It's people compare it to Virgin Suicides a lot.
Oh no, this one is about girls driving Mustang convertibles.
Oh,
Mustang Sally's.
Mustang.
when did they come out?
2015.
Sun Don't Shine is like 2014, and Mustang is last year.
Aren't
they
they
streaming?
both streaming?
I think they're both streaming.
Okay,
Because I thought because from last time.
Near
they
Dark
kept-
was streaming on Amazon Prime.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Oh shit, I didn't even look.
I didn't know that.
I do not
Pretty
think
sure
so.
it is.
Did you watch it
I
that
was
way?
Once
gonna
we get off, no, I have the DVD. Once
I was
we get off
gonna
here,
rent
now.
it when I couldn't find it, and even on Amazon Prime, it
Okay,
was
we'll-
unavailable.
We'll talk
to-
about
Same
this
thing,
on
right.
air. I'll prove him wrong
but
off air.
I think I
Right.
know at least Sun. This is weird, but Sun Don't Shine is on Vimeo
Huh.
from I think the director's page.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, I know because I tried to watch it.
And but Mustang is on Netflix,
Cool.
so you'll be able to stream it.
Holy shit, that movie's out of print, baby.
So cool.
Ooh.
Anyway, so that's the two we're gonna watch next. Anything else? Anybody else?
Who's
wanna-
picks next?
Nick.
you?
It's Nick.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
My picks after this one.
Oh, so you'll have to have yours lined up for next episode.
Oh, I got it
And
lined up.
keep the theme to one theme.
Oh,
this
I've got
time.
it lined up.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got
one
it
theme
lined
that
up.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
We'd like to hear how we're doing. You can send us an email on anotherlookpod@gmail.com. We have a Facebook.
Yeah. And Nick said if anybody reviews and rates our
Yeah, if you
episode, he'll give
review,
you a
rate-
free movie.
If you review, rate, and subscribe on iTunes and send us an email to let us know you did that, we will send you
One at
a
Nick's-
free movie
from
from
Nick's
Nick's
collection.
Nick's
Yeah.
Criterion Collection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then all right, thank you.